headed home, headed to Wenatchee, Washington. But this weekend was a great weekend. Camp was amazing. Got to see family, which was cool. Hi.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yep. Hi guys. Yeah, you know, I've been asked a few times, why do I volunteer with youth? You know, my answer's simple. I remember being their age. Life is hard. I feel like that God is leading me towards some sort of youth ministry. I don't know exactly what. I know that He's blessed me with the ability to talk, my outgoing personality. I just feel like God's always been tugging on my heart towards youth. Life has never been easy for me, and I've been very blessed with the family that I've been in, and they have taught me everything that I know, and that's why I have the morals that I do, and the background that I have is because of them, and I'm very thankful for that. But you know, I chose a rough life. You know, I went down some bad paths, some bumpy roads. You know, I feel like I have this story, and the more youth that I can tell my story to, I feel like they have more of a chance to look towards God for help, especially nowadays with technology. I feel like we sit there and complain about youth more than we do anything about it. The millennials they're lazy, they don't do this, they don't do that. Well, what are you doing about it? Are you complaining, or are you going out of your way to help them? Every year, 14,000 youth end up in the criminal justice system. I don't know if there's any real finger to point and the blame there, but what I do know is that we can help. We can do that by volunteering. We can do that by speaking to our kids instead of pushing them away and telling them to leave you alone. Your responsibility as a parent to teach your kids, you know, guide them. God is our ultimate father, and for you youth that don't have a father out there, I know there's a lot of you that don't. Maybe your life has been hard, but God is the ultimate father, you guys, and He is going to protect you, He is going to save you, and He ultimately forgives you for things that you've done. And I think we get confused sometimes to the fact that we need to better our lives before we go to Christ and ask for help, but it's actually, you know, the exact opposite. You should go to Christ for help. You should go to God and ask for help, and you should go to Him and learn about Him. Pick up a Bible, grab your phone, grab your tablet, look around your area and find a church, and you don't have to be part of that church to go to youth group. Those youth group doors are going to be wide open. And that's an opportunity for you to be around peers your age that love God and are going to be the kind of friend that you need. You know, one of the counselors this weekend challenged the kids to surround themselves with friends that are a good influence on them, in a sense. The world that we live in is a very sinful world, and it's a very tempting world as well. It's so easy for us to slip and stumble and fall and to make the wrong decisions. But when you have accountability partners, when you have a leader in your life, when you have that influence, you know, even if it's just your friends that are your only influence, make sure they're a positive influence, you guys, because you're more likely to fall and stay fallen if you don't have that kind of influence in your life. There's a better way to cope with pain. There's a better way to face your fears. You know, but I am doing this to hopefully touch the lives of kids that are struggling. That's my main purpose, and like I said, I feel like that's God's calling on my life, is to every youth I can find and talk to and help out. I'm doing God's work in that time. And I'm not a parent, so I can only talk to you so much. You know, being a parent isn't the easiest thing in the world. I see it all the time. I know kids can be hard. Have faith in kids. Have faith in our youth. You know, just remember where you were at when you were their age. You know, nobody's perfect. You weren't perfect. And sometimes it's okay to talk to the kids about not being perfect. You don't have to sit there and tell them, you know, what's right, what's right, what's right, what's right. You know, maybe talk about some struggles that you've had in your life. You know, maybe reflect back on that of, you know, hey, I remember what it was like to be your age. This is what happened with me. And the reason why I come down so hard on you is because I don't want you to go through what I went through. Don't be so fast to turn away and give up on them, because You know, if my parents would have given up on me, who knows? I would probably have been a statistic. I probably wouldn't have ended up working at the prison. I probably would have been in the prison. I probably would have been behind cell doors. But they continually tried. They continually worked with me. They continually get that greatness out of me because they saw it. You know, they told me they would get so frustrated because they knew that I could do anything that I wanted to do if I just applied myself, if I just tried. I feel like I'm way better off because of that. And I want to give you as a parent hope. You may be going through a hard time with your kids. Don't give up on them because they're your blood. They're your family. And you should be loving them and forgiving them just like God has loved you and forgave you. If you're a kid, if you're in the youth, you know, if you're a teenager, you know, here's an adult thing to do. Maybe after the heat of the argument has calmed down, you've taken a few hours, you know, to let the dust settle. Talk to your parents about it. Don't hate them, despise them. Don't go out of your way to make their life miserable because you feel like your life is over for what they're doing to you. Be an adult and talk to them as you want to be treated. I bet you'll be pretty surprised when you talk to your family or talk to your parents like an adult. Own up for the wrong that you've done and, you know, work on a solution. Work with your mom and dad and love them the same. You know, love them and forgive them because they also are not perfect. Nobody's perfect, guys. God is the only perfect one out there. The reason why I tell you both as adults and kids, God hasn't given up on you yet. And he never will. He'll never give up on you. He's always there. He's waiting for you to come to him sometimes. You know, sometimes he's been waiting there for years because you either forgot about him, you don't know about him, or you don't care. It's something to think about, you know, the fact that God has always been there for you, no matter what you've done. I mean, no matter what you've done. And that's crazy to think sometimes. It's crazy to comprehend because, you know, we're only human. That's why I say to give each other a chance and a shot because God hasn't given up on you, so you shouldn't give up on each other. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I'll never be somebody that knows everything. But just from my experience of being around youth for so long, working in juvenile detention, working at group homes, volunteering at youth groups and churches, and speaking to kids from all different cultures, all different areas. That's just my little bit of advice I can give to you as a parent and also to you as kids, guys. You know, I've been around a lot of adults as well, speaking to them, talking with them, having parents come to me and asking opinions on how to handle certain situations. You know, I know a little bit enough to talk to you guys today about not giving up on each other, loving each other, and forgiving each other, just like Christ has loved us, forgave us, and made the ultimate sacrifice for us. He's made that ultimate sacrifice for us so that we can be forgiven. And that's why I want to give back, and I want to help everybody that I can along the way. I've dedicated this year to fully trust God, you know, to let go of the reins and just let him guide the horse. You know, we kind of talked to the kids at a youth group a couple weeks ago about their path and about the direction they're going to head in after high school or, you know, next year. And I kind of gave the example to these kids. He's got a path drawn out for us, right? Now, when you don't trust him and you try to take life into your own hands, you're going to be going up, down, around in circles, you know, wherever you might go off the beaten path, off the path that God's given you. He's going to be at that finish line, you know, at the end of that path saying, here's where you need to be. We need to trust that God will help us find our way. The first thing you do is let go of the reins and let him drive, you know, but I trust that you will point me in the right direction. I trust that you will open up the doors for me to go back on your path. It's hard to understand the path that you're on, but he has the ultimate plan, and he might need you guys to go through some bumps along the way in order for you to understand why you are where you're going to be. I love you guys. God loves you. He has made you into the person that you are. Trust that he will continually guide, and don't forget to talk to him. Don't forget to ask for help. Don't forget to ask for things that you think you might want in your life, you know, and he's going to answer. He's going to either say no or yes. It's that simple. And you're not going to get it that day necessarily. You're not going to get it you know, maybe in a week, but and like 10 years down the road, be like, wow, he answered that prayer. I hope you're enjoying my vlogs. I enjoyed, you know, sharing my life with you guys, and hope that you can get some motivation out of them, and hopefully get some guidance in the right direction, if nothing else. I thank you guys for your feedback. I've gotten some feedback from a few of you, and it really means a lot. You know, like I said, I'm not doing this for me, but it's nice to hear, you know, that something that I have said has touched your life in some way, shape, or form. Just to know that God's moving through this, and that He's working on your life as well. If you have something that you're, you know, having a problem with, or that you struggle with, and you don't know where to go, ask me, and I'm more than willing to help out. Pursue your goals. Write your goals down. You have that strength inside of you. You have that greatness inside of you. Go after them. Execute. Achieve your goals. Achieve your dreams.